Somewhere in Texas right now, a family is standing in the shell of a half-built Barndominium, staring at a $40,000 change order they never saw coming, because the affordable kit they bought didn't actually include half of what they needed to finish the house. And here's the part nobody tells you. That's not the exception. That's the industry. Barndominium kits are marketed like they're all the same box with a different label slapped on. They're not. Some kits will save you six figures compared to stick-built construction. Others will quietly bleed you dry with hidden costs the sales rep never mentions. Today, we're breaking down exactly which kits are worth your money, which ones are a trap, and how to tell the difference before you sign anything. Before we dive in, if you're serious about building smarter and avoiding expensive mistakes, subscribe and turn on notifications. Welcome to Barndo Dreams, secrets they don't tell, where we uncover the hidden costs, builder secrets, and smart decisions most brochures never mention. Now, let's find out which Barndominium kits are truly worth your money. Here's the first thing almost nobody explains clearly. Barndominium kit isn't one product. It's three very different systems wearing the same name. The first is a red iron kit. Heavy structural steel columns and beams, the same bones used in commercial metal buildings. These are strong, affordable per square foot, and have been around the longest. But they require welding and cutting on-site, which means you need a professional crew. This is not a weekend DIY project, no matter what the ad says. The second is a cold-formed steel kit, or CFS. These panels are pre-cut, pre-drilled for electrical and plumbing, and labeled for assembly, closer to a bolt-together system. Someone with solid general construction knowledge can often assemble one with a small crew, which is why this category has become the sweet spot for a lot of owner-builders in 2026 in your build. Let's talk real numbers, because this is where most people get blindsided. Steel Barndominium kits are currently running somewhere between $20 and $47 per square foot for the shell package alone. On the lower end, entry-level kits for a two-bedroom layout can start around $26,000 to $30,000. Move up to a four- or five-bedroom layout, and you're looking at kit prices starting in the $65,000 plus range. And that's before a single interior wall goes up. Here's the number that catches people off guard. The shell is often only 30 to 40% of your total build cost. Once you add interior framing, drywall, plumbing, electrical, flooring, and finishes, total project costs typically land somewhere between $95 and $170 per square foot, depending on your finish level and region. A modest 1,500 square foot Barndominium can realistically run $140,000 to $200,000 all in. A larger 3,000 square foot build can climb well past $350,000. The kit price is the headline. The finish out is the real story. This is the single biggest source of buyer's remorse in the entire industry. Assuming kit means everything you need. Most red iron kits include only the structural steel frame, exterior siding, and roof panels. That's it. No windows, no doors, no insulation, no interior framing. You're buying the skeleton and the skin, nothing underneath. CFS kits usually go further, including the shell, interior wall framing, exterior windows and doors, and pre-drilled panels for utilities. That's a meaningfully more complete package, which is part of why CFS kits often carry a higher per square foot cost, but end up saving money and labor down the line. Then there's what almost every kit excludes, no matter the category: the foundation, site work, utility hookups, permits, and land preparation. Foundation and slab work alone can add $10,000 to $30,000 depending on your soil and site conditions. If a company's quote doesn't clearly break out what's included versus what you'll need to source separately, that's a red flag, not a bonus. So how do you separate a legitimate kit company from one that's going to cost you more in surprises than they saved you in sticker price? First, get an itemized materials list, not just a price. A trustworthy company will tell you exactly what steel gauge, what warranty, and what brand of windows and doors are included. Vague answers here usually mean vague materials. Second, check whether engineering and permitting support is included. Kits need engineered blueprints stamped for your specific county and wind or snow load requirements. If a company can't confirm this is handled, you may be paying an engineer separately just to get your permit approved. Third, ask about lead times and shipping. Steel pricing has been volatile, and some companies lock your quote for only 30 days. A kit that looks cheaper today can cost thousands more if your build timeline slips. Fourth, and this matters more than people think, look at whether the company manufactures the kit themselves or just brokers it out to a third-party supplier. Manufacturers tend to offer better accountability if something arrives damaged or incorrect. Brokers can sometimes get you a better price, but you lose a layer of direct quality control. Fifth, read the fine print on rebates and limited time pricing. It's common for kit companies to advertise seasonal rebates in the $500 to $1,000 range, or discounted pricing that expires at the end of the month. These offers are often real, but they're also a useful test. A reputable company will show you exactly what the rebate applies to in writing, while a pushier one will use the deadline to rush you into signing before you've compared other quotes. Sixth, ask for references from buyers who finished their build at least a year ago, not just glowing testimonials pulled from the homepage. Someone who's lived in their Barndominium through a full season of weather will tell you things the sales page never will. How the steel handle temperature swings, whether the promised delivery window held up, and whether the included materials list matched what actually showed up on the truck. Let's talk about where people actually lose money. Mistake 1. Choosing the cheapest per square foot quote without reading what's excluded. $1.20 per square foot kit that's missing windows, doors, and interior framing can end up costing more than $1.35 per square foot kit that includes them. Mistake 2. Underestimating interior build-out costs. Interior materials alone, drywall, flooring, cabinetry, fixtures, commonly run $25,000 to over $100,000 depending on finish level. People budget for the shell and forget the house that goes inside it. Mistake 3. Skipping a local contractor consultation before ordering. Snow load, wind zone, and soil conditions vary by county, and a kit engineer for the wrong region can mean expensive modifications after delivery. Mistake 4. Assuming DIY assembly is realistic for every kit type. Red iron and SIP systems generally require licensed, experienced crews. Only certain CFS kits are genuinely designed for a confident owner builder with help. Mistake 5. Locking in a floor plan before checking local building codes. Some counties cap building height, restrict metal exteriors in certain zoning districts, or require specific setback distances from property lines. Discovering a code conflict after your kit has already shipped can mean redesign costs and storage fees while you sort it out. An entirely avoidable headache with one phone call to your local permitting office beforehand. Even the perfect kit doesn't exist in a vacuum, and this is where a lot of budgets quietly fall apart. Start with land. If you don't already own your lot, plan for anywhere from a couple $1,000s for a bare rural parcel up to hundreds of thousands, depending on location, with a national average landing somewhere around $75,000. Then factor in access. A gravel driveway can run $14 to $25 per linear foot, while paved access climbs to $70 to $170 per foot. None of that shows up in a kit quote, but all of it shows up in your final bank statement. Financing is its own maze. Many traditional mortgage lenders are still catching up to barndominiums, and some will only finance a build once it's enclosed and inspected, not while it's still a stack of steel panels in your yard. That means you may need a construction loan that converts to a permanent mortgage later, and not every lender in every state understands how to underwrite that for a barndominium. It's worth calling lenders before you order a kit, not after. And then there's insurance and appraisal. Steel-framed barndominiums often qualify for better fire resistance ratings, which can help with premiums, but appraisers in some markets still don't have great comparable sales data for barndominiums, which can make resale valuation trickier than a conventional house. None of this means don't build one. It just means these are conversations to have early, not surprises to discover at closing. If you want the lowest shell cost and you already have access to a welding crew, red iron remains the most budget-efficient structural option per square foot. If you're an owner-builder who wants a more complete, more DIY-friendly package with pre-drilled utility runs, a CFS kit is generally where the best value-to-effort ratio lives in 2026. If long-term energy efficiency and lower utility bills matter more to you than upfront cost, a SIP kit earns back its higher price tag over years of ownership. There isn't one universally best kit. There's the kit that matches your build skill, your timeline, your climate, and your finish expectations. And the only way to know that is to ask the exact questions we just covered before you sign a contract. Treat every quote as a starting point for negotiation and clarification, not a final answer. And get at least 2 or 3 itemized comparisons before you commit a single dollar. If this saved you from a mistake you didn't even know you were about to make, that's exactly why this series exists. Hit subscribe, tap the notification bell, and drop a like so more people see this before they get burned. Then leave a comment with which kit type you're leaning toward, red iron, CFS, or SIP. I read everyone, and I'll try to answer as many as I can. Next time, we're going inside an actual build. A real 2-story, 5-bedroom Barndominium that came in at just $150,000 total. We'll walk through exactly where the money went, what they cut to stay on budget, which kit type they chose, and what they wish they'd done differently before breaking ground. If you've ever wondered whether a number like that is even realistic, you don't want to miss it. See you in the next one.